Got it.
Spiral. So make sure your feet are as wide as you want them. Knees soft, not locked. And in your own time, begin slowly and gently rolling towards the ground, unstacking your spine, your top to bottom vertebrae. Breathing nice and deeply into your back. Bring your back position and breathe.
Yay. Yeah.
While we're down here, go ahead and do some yesterday.
Good morning, everyone.
Really working all of those facial muscles that you want to use to be really expressive this morning.
Cool. Yeah, I'm working from my computer.
Yeah, I saw that. I took over and I was like, oh. So I saw it.
Okay.
How about she thrusts her fists against the post and still insists she sees the ghost. With action. Ready? She thrusts her fists against the post and still insists she sees the ghost. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Say that one more time. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. 3 times. Ready? Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Imagine an imaginary menagerie. 3 times. Imagine an imaginary menagerie. Imagine an imaginary menagerie. Imagine an imaginary menagerie. Lots of lemon liniment. Lots of lemon liniment. Lots of lemon liniment. Lots of lemon liniment. You know you need unique New York. 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 Oh, I should have done the consonant compact. I forgot my list. Anyway, one more. How about, let's do Peter Piper. That has lots of good Peter Piper picked. Okay, 2 breaths. Focus on consonants, but also focus on telling each other the story. Ready? Nice deep breath in. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers did Peter Piper pick. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where is the peck of pickled peppers that Peter Piper picked? Okay, 1 breath and tell the story even bigger this time. Ready? We can talk a little faster too, right? Again, ready? Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers did Peter Piper pick. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where is the peck of pickled peppers that Peter Piper picked? Probably.
In heaven.
Okay, half of you over there. Oh wait, no. Actually, let's do the oval. I liked that yesterday. Big oval. Okay, pick a line of text that you want to throw. And this time through, without hurting your voice, so being gentle and kind to your voice, but I want you to throw it as loud and fast as you can to the other person. Okay? Ready? Get here, Laertes, aboard, for shame!
What was most forcing of this disposition?
Till I noticed on how mayhaps my joys were near begun.
Alas, that she is drowned.
Letters, my lord, from Hamlet. Good, my lord. Give you good night. Let us impart what we have seen tonight.
What we do determine off the break.
There's fun for you. You just come in all that was beside.
Tis a fair thought to lie between me and slaves.
Your noble son is mad. Give you good night.
Give him good watch, I pray.
Good, my lord.
Too much of water has to
Lord.
for Ophelia.
My return
Get
shall
here,
be the end of my
Laertes, for
business.
shame. Let us impart what we have seen tonight.
Tis a fair thought to lie between me and slaves.
And therefore I forbid my tears.
With curse coming on the mile. See that?
Will my
No
lord vouchsafe me a word?
Tis a fair thought to lie between me and slaves. But yet it is our trick.
Good. Okay. Round of applause. Reese, would you start us off?
I don't want to do that before everybody wants that hanging out here for.
Okay, Melissa, yeah. Keep it going. Try a little faster. Okay, let's pause real quick. That was starting to get a little carried away, right? So remember, part of it is being ready for each other, just like we are on stage, making eye contact, having your hands ready, right? So that we're making sure it's moving, but also it's an ensemble thing. So make sure it doesn't just stay on one side, but that we're passing it all the way around and sharing it with everyone. Okay? Start us back off, Debbie.
Right!
been in as an actor or as a director, the ability for high performances. Some of them have been magical. Some of them can be very rough. They might be under control or something that keep that happening. They might not be engaged. So just remember this. In the 170 students who will be here today, you're in that audience. That theater kid loved this, and this is why you highlight every year. It's a small percentage of the group, but that kid is here, right? So keep that in mind. You 2 or 3 or 4 years ago was sitting in this audience, and this is going to be a transformative experience for them. You may not see that person react because of peer pressure, but they're sitting out there. Okay, so make sure that you give the best performance you can, regardless of the response you get, because there are people here who will deeply appreciate it. All right? Okay. We're supposed to get out of the house pretty soon because they're supposed to come, and some of you still need to get in their costumes. So let's pray together. Everyone pop in. Dear Lord Jesus, for your thanks for the challenge you give us, including the ridiculous challenge of trying to perform Hamlet at 9 a.m. in the morning. We ask that you give the actors' minds, bodies, clarity, expressiveness, and joy. And we ask that this, for the 5 or 10 students here in the audience who are theater kids, we ask that this just be a transformative experience for them. You are the God of theater. This stage is an altar, and we're giving this offering to your people and to you this morning. In the holy name we praise. Amen. Amen.
To the King, to the restoration.
Right, what? I told Anna.
Let's go talk upstairs. Or we can do something about it.
Anna, are you ready for him, or? It doesn't have to be now, but Jody wants to know.
If you're okay with that, yes.
Okay, she's eager for some reason, so I'll tell her.
I'm confused.
You're confused?
So which moment? Or which is it?
It's when they bring affiliate in. So it would probably start
From the grade.
right?
It's a barrier.
Yeah, very.
And they come in through that direction.
Yeah,
Okay.
they have to pack her into a bottle.
Close. Hey, Lexi? Can you fix up that curtain behind you and turn off the hallway lights?
Yes.
Cool, thank you. It's when they bury her, Anna.
When they bury her?
Oh, hi.
This one? So this one right here?
Yeah, correct.
This one?
Yep. So they bring her on in the body bag.
Drew, which hallway?
Next to the green room.
Oh.
Where that creepy head is sticking out
just make it in one row. You fit in one row, yeah, exactly. So, all right, yes. It's all good, it's fine. So, yeah, so the workshop act was about an hour and a half, the intermission, and part 2 is about an hour. So, these are my peeps.
These are your peeps?
These are my peeps.
I don't even know what that means. Oh, hi, Sheldon. Hi, Sheldon.
You wanna click it?
Yes, but this is all.
But there's only 5 people.
Well, yes. These are just the best.
The best people.
Yes. 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 This is one was my English teachers, and she's teaching kids now.
Nice.
All right, this is the one here.
Alabama, yeah.
Joy. You know some people died in flight, right?
Good. Do it again. They wrote it on the house.
Hey, everyone.
Jess?
Oh, okay.
It doesn't.
You're looking at things, do you have questions?
I'm sure it's fine.
No, they just want to steal the set.
Oh,
When you're finished. Yeah.
you have a truck.
everyone. Welcome to our theater. It's what could be better than Hamlet at 9 a.m. in the morning? We're so thrilled that you're here. We're the very first audience to see this show, so we're excited to that. Feel free to react and laugh and cry and all those things that you're supposed to do when you see Hamlet. My name is Dr. Bob Howard. I'm the director of the show. Two things to let you know about. A lot of people think that this play is the greatest piece of dramatic literature ever written in English. Okay, so it's a real honor to see it. Another thing about it is it's also Shakespeare's longest play. We've cut it significantly, but you need to know so you can pace yourself that Act 1 is an hour and a half long and Act 2 is an hour. There'll be an intermission, a 10-minute intermission between the acts. Okay? If that seems long to you, it's about a half hour shorter than the last Avengers movie, so you should be fine. Okay? The other thing to let you know about is that we have a great theater program at Northwestern. If you're interested in learning more about it, please contact us. We're on the website. You can look at all our past shows. We're thrilled that you're here, and we hope that you enjoy the show. We'll start in about 4 minutes. Okay? Enjoy the show.
Who's there? Nick, answer me! Stand and hold yourself! Hello, Mr. King? Bernardo? He. You come most carefully upon your hour.
It's now struck 12. Get thee to bed, Francisco.
For this relief, but thanks, it's bitter cold, and I am sick at heart.
Have you had quiet guard?
Not that, sir.
Well, good night. If you do meet Horatio and Marcellus, the rivals of my watch, bid them make haste.
I think I could have. There! Oh, who's there?
Prince to this ground, as liege to the Dane.
Give you good night.
Oh, farewell, honest soldier, who hath relieved you?
Bernardo has my place. Give you good night.
Hold on. Bernardo! Is Horatio there? Oh, peace of her. Welcome, Horatio. Welcome, good Marcellus. What, has this thing appeared again tonight? I have seen nothing. Horatio says to our fantasy, and will not let the lead take hold of her. Hush, will not appear. Sit down a while, and let us once again examine your ears that are so fortified against our story. Would he have truth I have seen? I'll sit me down and let us hear Bernardo speak of this. Last night of all, when yon same star that's westward of the pole had made its course to illume that part of heaven where now it burns, Marcellus and myself, the bell then beating one. He sprang me off! Look! Where comes the man? watch so nightly toil with the subject of the land? And why such daily cast of brazen cannon and foreign mark for implements of war? Why such impress of shipwrights whose sore task does not divide the Sunday from the week? One might be torn that this sweaty haste doth make the night join waver with the day. With negative far back can I? At least the whisper goes so. Our last king, whose image even but now clear to us, was, as you know, by Fortinbras of Norway, thereto pricked on by a most emulate pride, dared to the combat, in which our valiant Hamlet did slay this Fortinbras, who, by a sealed compact, did forfeit with his life all those his lands which he stood seized of to the conqueror. Now, sir, young Fortinbras, of unimproved metal hot and full, hath in the skirts of Norway here and there sharped up a list of lawless resolutes, but to recover of us, by strong hand and terms compulsory, those forsake lands so by his father lost. And this, I take it, is the main motive of our preparation. But soft, lo, behold where it comes again! Stay, illusion! If thou hast any sound or use of voice, speak to me. If there be any good thing to be done that may to thee do ease and grace to me, speak to me. If thou art privy to thy country's fate, which happily foreknowing may avoid, oh speed till I strike out with my partisan to what it will not stand. 'Tis here, God! Do not be so majestical to offer this show of highness, for it is as the air invulnerable, and our made most malicious mockery. This was about to speak when the cock crew, when it started like a guilty thing upon a fearful summons. Let us impart what we have seen tonight unto young Hamlet, for upon my life, this spirit done to us will speak to him. Do it, I pray, and I this morning know where we shall find him most conveniently.
Go get of Hamlet of your brother's death, the memory be green, and that it us be fitted to bear our hearts in grief, and our whole kingdom to be contracted in one brow of woe, yet so far hath discretion fought with nature that we with wisest sorrow think on him, together in remembrance of ourselves. Therefore, our sometime sister, now our queen, shall we, as for a thing, be to joy with mirth and funeral dirge and marriage, taken to wife. Nor have we here embarked your better wisdom, which have really gone with this affair along, for all our thanks. Now, following as you know, none Fortinbras was the least supposal of our work, or thinking by our late dear brother's death, our state to be disjoint in our brain, he hath not failed to pester us with message, informing the surrender of those lands lost by his father by all bonds of law to our most valiant brother. So much for him. Now for ourselves and for this time of meeting, thus much the business is. We have here writ to Norway of Lord Fortinbras, who, impotent and dreaded, scarcely hears of this his nephew's purpose to suppress his further gains herein. And we here dispatch you, good Cornelius, and you, old Samantha, for bearers of this greeting to old Norway, giving to you no further personal power to business with the king, more than the scope of these later articles allow. Fare you well, and may our haste commend your reading.
In that
And all things
will we show our duty.
We doubt nothing, heartily farewell. And now, Laertes, what's the news with you? You cannot speak of reason to the Dane and lose your voice. What wouldst thou beg, Laertes? It shall not be my offer, not thy asking. What wouldst thou have, Laertes?
My dread lord, your leave and favor to return to France, whence so willingly I came to Denmark to show my duty in your coronation. And now I must admit that duty done, my thoughts and wishes bend again toward France, and bow into your gracious leave and pardon.
Have you your mother's leave? What says Polonius?
He hath, my lord, wrung from me my slow leave by labors of petition, and at last, upon his will, I sealed my heart consent. I do beseech you, give him leave to go.
Take thy fair hour, Laertes. Time be thine, and thy best graces spend at thy will. And now, my cousin Hamlet and my son, how is it that the clouds still hang on you?
Not so, my lord. I am too much in the sun.
Good Hamlet, cast thy nighted colour off, and let your eyes look like a friend on Denmark. Do not forever with thy veiled lid seek for your noble father in the dust. You know 'tis common, all that lives must die.
My madam is come.
If it be, why seems it so particular with thee?
Seems not. Nay, it is, I know not seems, 'tis not alone my inky cloak, good mother, nor customary suits of solid black, but I have that thing which passeth should, these trappings and the suits of woe.
'Tis sweet and commendable in your nature to give these morning duties to your father, but you must know, your father lost a father, that father lost his, and the survivor bound by filial obligation for some term to accept his sorrow, but to persevere in obstinate condolement is the course of impious stubbornness. 'Tis unmanly grief. We pray you, throw to earth this prevailing woe, and think of us as of a father. Let the world take note, you are most needed to our throne. And with no less nobility of love than that which dearest father bears his son, do I impart toward you. Your intent in going back to school in Wittenberg is most retrograde to our desire. We beseech you, bend you to remain here in the cheer and comfort of our eye, chiefest courtier, cousin, and our son.
Let not thy mother lose her prayers, Hamlet. I pray thee stay with us. Go not to Wittenberg.
I shall in all my best obey you, madam.
Why, 'tis a loving and fair reply. Be as ourself in Denmark, madam, come. This gentle and unforced accord Hamlet sits smiling on my heart. Come away.
It's too flesh could melt. Go on, and resolve itself into a dew. Or that the everlasting not fix his cannon and self-slaughter. Oh, God, how weary, stale, flat, and unprofitable seem to me all the uses of this world. Fine, on. Fine! 'Tis an unweeded garden that grows to seed. Things rank and gross in nature possessing you. That it should come to this. But 2 months stay. Nay, not so much, not 2. So excellent a king. Oh, why, she'd hang on him as if increasing appetite had grown by what it fed on him. And yet, within a month, let me not be frailty, thy name is woman! 2 little months, or ere those shoes were old, with which she followed my poor father's body. Like Naomi, all tears. Why, even she. Oh God, a beast that once discourse of reason when I mourned longer, married with my uncle, my father's brother, that's no more like my father than I to Hercules. Within a month, ere the salt most unrighteous tears had left the flushing of her galled eyes, she married. Oh, most wicked speed, to post with such dexterity to incestuous sheets. It is not, nor it cannot come to good. And to break my heart, for I was told my tongue.
Hail to your lordship!
I am very glad to see you well, Horatio, or I do forget
Much
myself.
the same, my lord, and your poor servant ever.
Friend, my good friend, I'll change that name with you. But what make you from Wittenberg, Horatio? Marcellus.
My good lord.
I'm very glad to see you. Good evening, sir. But what in faith make you from Wittenberg?
A truant disposition, good my lord.
I would not hear your enemies say so, nor shall you do my ear that violence. Make it truer of your own report against yourself. I know you are no truant. But what is your affair in Elsinore? We'll teach you to drink deep ere you depart.
My lord, I came to see your father's funeral.
Pray do not mock me, fellow student. I think it was to see my mother's wedding.
Indeed, my lord, it followed hard upon.
Great Horatio. The funeral needs to coldly furnish forth the marriage tables. Would I have seen my dearest foe in heaven, or ever I had seen that day, Horatio? My father. You need to see my father.
Where, my lord?
In my mind's eye, Horatio.
I saw him once. What a goodly king.
a man. Take him for all in all. I shall not look upon the like again.
My lord, I think I saw him yesternight.
So, who?
My lord, the king, your father.
The king, my father.
2 nights together had these gentlemen, Marcellus and Bernardo, on their watch in the dead fast and middle of the night and thus encountered. A figure like your father, armed at point exactly, cap a peg, appears before them and with solemn march goes slow and stately by them. Thrice he walks by their oppressed and fear surprised eyes within his truncheon plain. Whilst they, distilled almost to jelly with the act of fear, stand dumb and speak not to him. This to me in dreadful secrecy in part they did, and I with them the 3rd night kept the watch, where, as they had delivered, both in time, form of the thing, each word made true and good, the apparition comes. I knew your father. These hands are not more like.
Where was this?
My lord, upon the platform where we walked.
Did you not speak to it?
My lord, I did, but answer made it none. Yet once methought it lifted up its head and did address itself to motion like as it would speak. But even then the morning cock grew loud, and at the sound it shrunk in haste away and vanished from our sight.
Seriously.
As I do live, my honored lord, 'tis true, and we did think it writ down in our duty to let you know of it.
Indeed, sir, this troubles me. Hold you watch tonight.
We do, my lord.
Armed, say you.
Armed, my lord.
From top to toe.
My lord, from head to foot.
Then saw you not his face?
Yes, he wore his visor up.
What you crying?
A countenance more in sorrow than in anger.
Pale or red?
Nay, very pale.
Fixed his eyes upon you.
Most constantly.
I would have been there.
It would have much amazed you.
Very like. Stay there long.
While one with moderate haste might count 100.
Longer.
Not when I saw it.
His beard was grizzled, no?
It was as I have seen it in his life, a sable silver.
I will hold the watch tonight. Perchance we'll walk again.
I warrant it will.
If it assumes my noble father's person, I'll speak to it, though hell itself should gape and bid me hold my peace. So, very well. Upon the platform, twixt 11 and 12, I'll visit you.
Our duty to your honor.
My love's to yours. My father's here in arms. All is not well. Perhaps in foul play. Oh, if the night were come. This delay, sit still, my soul. Foul deeds will rise, though all the earth overwhelm them to men's eyes.
My necessaries are embarked. Farewell. Sister, does the winds give benefit and convoy is assistance? Not sleep, let me hear from you.
Do you doubt that?
For Hamlet, the trifling of his favor, bullet of fashion, and a toy in blood. A pilot in the youth of priming nature. Forward, not permanent. Sweet, not lasting. The perfume and suppliance of a minute, no more.
No more, but so.
Oh! Perhaps he loves you now, but you must fear his greatness wave. His will is not his own. He may not, as unvalued persons do, carve for himself, for on his choice depends the safety and health of his whole state, and therefore must his choice be circumscribed. Fear it, Ophelia, fear it, my dear sister, and keep you in the rear of your affections, out of the shot and danger of desire.
I shall be attached to this good lesson, keep us watching in my heart. But good, my brother, do not as so. Ungracious pastors do show me the steep and thorny way to heaven, while like a pup and reckless libertine himself the girl's path and gully treads and breaks not his own breed.
Oh, fear me not. Stays long, the pluck of my mother comes. A double blessing is a double grace. Occasion smiles upon a second leaf.
Yet here, Laertes, aboard for shame. The wind sits in the shoulder of your sail, and you are safe for.
There, my blessing with thee, and these few precepts in my memory. See thou character. Give thy
thoughts, no tongue, nor any unproportioned thought his act. Be thou familiar, but by no means vulgar. Those friends thou hast, in their adoption, try grapple them to thy soul with hoops of steel, but do not dull thy palm with entertainment of each new-hatched, unfledged comrade. Beware of entrance and quarrel, but being in, dare that the opposed may beware of thee. Give every man thy ear, but few thy voice, neither a borrower nor a lender be, for loan oft loses both itself and friend, and borrowing dulls the edge of husbandry. This above all, to thine own self be true, and it must follow as the night the day thou canst not then be false to any man. Farewell, my blessing season this amazing.
Most humbly do I take my leave, my lady.
The time invites you, go, your servants tend.
Farewell, Julie. Remember well what I have said to you.
It is in my memory locked, and you yourself shall keep the key of it.
Farewell.
What is Ophelia he hath said to you?
So please you. Something touching the Lord Hamlet?
Mary, well thought. 'Tis told me he hath very often late given private time to you, and you yourself have of your audience been most free and bounteous. If it be so, but so to put on me in that way of caution, I must tell you, you do not understand yourself so clearly as it beholds my daughter and your honor. What is between you? Give me up the truth.
He hath, my lady of late, made many tenders of his affection to me.
Affection. Ooh, you speak like a green girl, and sifted in such perilous circumstance. Do you believe his tenders, as you call them?
I do not know, my lady, what to believe.
Oh, Mary, I'll teach you. Think yourself a baby, that you have paid these tenders, but some pay which are not sterling tender yourself more dearly, or not to crack the wind of the poor phrase, running it thus, you'll tender me a fool.
He hath, my lady, of late, importuned me with love in honorable fashion.
My fashion, you may call it, go to.
And hath given countenance to his speech, my lady, with almost all the holy vows of heaven.
Aye, springs to catch woodcocks. I do know, when the blood burns, how prodigal the soul lends upon vows. These blazes, daughter, you must not take for fire. From this time, be somewhat scanter of your maiden presence. Set your entreatments at a higher rate. Do not believe his vows. This is for all. I would not, in plain terms, this henceforth have you so slander any moment leisure as to give words or talk to the Lord Hamlet. Look to it. I charge you, come your ways.
I shall obey, mother.
You're right, truly. It is very cold.
It is a nipping into eager air.
Whatever now?
I think it lasts 12.
No, it is strong.
Indeed? Then I heard it not. And it draws near the season wherein the spirit held his wont to walk. Look, my lord, it comes!
Please, ministers of Greece, defend us. King, father, royal dame, oh, answer me! It must be on the reaches of our soul. Say, why is this? Wherefore? What should we do?
It beckons you to go away with it, as if it some impartment did desire to you alone. What if what courteous action it may be to a more rude ground? But do not go with it, no, by no means.
What should be the fear? I do not set my life as things speed, and for my soul, what can it do to it be immortal as itself? It waits for again. I'll follow it.
What if it tempts you toward the flood, my lord, or to the dreadful summit of the cliff, and there assume some other horrible form which might deprive your sovereignty of reason and draw you into madness?
Waits forth still. Go on, I'll follow you.
You shall not go, my lord!
Hold off your hands!
Rules, you shall not go!
I say away! Go on. I'll follow you.
He's desperate with imagination. Follow, not to obey him. Oh, heaven will direct his way. Follow him. Something is rotten in the state of Denmark.
Where wilt thou lead me? Speak. I'll go no further.
Barbie,
I will.
thy hour is almost come. When I am so first the tormenting flame must render up myself.
Alas, poor Phyllis.
Pity me not! But then thy serious hearing what I shall unfold.
Speak. I'm bound to hear.
So art thou to revenge when thou shalt hear.
What?
I am thy father's spirit, doomed for a certain term to walk the night, and for the day confined to fast and fire, till the foul crimes done in my days of nature are burnt and purged away. But that I am forbidden to tell the secrets of my prison house. I could a tale unfold whose lightest word would harrow thy soul. Freeze thy young blood, make thy true eyes like stars start from their spheres, and each particular hair stand on end like the quills upon a fretful porcupine. But this eternal blazon must not be to ears of flesh and blood. Listen, listen, if thou didst ever thy dear father love.
Oh, God!
Revenge is foul and most unnatural murder.
Murder! Haste me to note that I, with wings as swift as meditation over the thought of love, may sweep to my revenge.
Now, Hamlet, here, 'tis given out that sleeping within my orchard, a serpent's stone. So that the whole year of Denmark is by forged process of my death, rankly abused. But know thou, noble youth, the serpent that did stain thy father's life, now wears his crown.
Oh, my pathetic soul! My uncle!
I, that incestuous and adulterate beast, with witchcraft of his wits and traitorous gifts, oh wicked, wicked gifts, that have the power so to seduce one to shameful lust, the will of my most seeming virtuous queen. Oh Hamlet, what a falling off was there from me, whose love was of that dignity, that it went hand in hand even with the vow I made to her in marriage. To decline upon a wretch whose natural gifts were born to those of mine. But so, methinks I sent the morning air. Brief uneasy, sleeping within my orchard, my custom always of the afternoon, upon my secure hour. Thy uncle stole, with juice of curse heaven out of the vial, and in the porches of my ear did pour the leprous distillment, whose effect holds such enmity with the blood of man, that swift as quicksilver, it coursed through the natural gates and alleys of the body. Thus was I, sleeping at a brother's hand, of life, of crown, of queen, at once dispatched, cut off even in the blossoms of my sin. No reckoning made, but sent to my account with all my imperfections on my head. Oh, horrible, horrible, most horrible. If thou hast nature in thee, bear it not. Let not the royal bed of Denmark be account for luxury and damned incest. But howsoever thou pursuest this act, take not thy mind, nor let thy soul contrive against thy mother aught. Leave her to heaven, to the thorns which in her bosom lodge, to prick and to sting her. Fare thee well once. Adieu, adieu, Hamlet. Remember me.
Ghost, while memory holds its seat in this distracted globe, remember me. Yea, from the table of my memory, I'll wipe away all trivial fond records, all saws, all books, all forms, all precious pasts that youth and observation copied them. And thy commandment all alone shall live within the book and volume of my brain. O most pernicious woman, O villain, villain, smiling, damned villain, that one may smile and be a villain. So, there you are. Now to my word, it is a due, remember me. I have sworn.
How is my lord? News, my lord.
Oh, wonderful.
Could my lord tell it?
No, you'll reveal it.
Not I, my lord, I have it. Nor I, my lord.
How's it you then? The word of man can one thing, but you'll be secret.
I, by heaven, my lord.
There's never a villain in all Denmark. But he's his name.
You need no ghost, my lord, come from the grave to tell us this.
Why, right. You right? And so, without more circumstance at all, I hold it that we shake hands and part. You, as your business and desire shall point you, for every man has business and desire, such as it is, and for my own part, look you, I don't know.
These are but wild and whirling words, my lord.
I'm sorry.
There's no offense, my lord.
Why, yes, by St. Patrick, but there is Horatio, and much offense too. Seeing this apparition here, it is an honest ghost, let me tell you. Reader desire to know what is between us, or master it as you may. And so, dear friends, as you are friends, scholars, and soldiers, give me one poor request.
What is it, my lord? We will.
Never to make known what you have seen tonight.
My lord, we will not.
Swear by my life.
In faith, my lord, not I.
Nor I, my lord, in faith.
Indeed, upon my life, indeed. Oh. Is that so? Art thou there, true Penny? Come on, you heard this fellow in the cellar. Consent to swear.
Propose the oath, my lord.
Never to make known what you have heard tonight. Swear by my life. Then also third ground. Come hither, gentlemen, and place your hands upon my life. Never to make known what you have seen tonight. Swear by my life. Swear! Well said, old bull! So fast. Once more remove the friends.
Day and night, but this is wondrous strange.
And therefore, as a stranger, give his welcome. There are more things, and had made earth Horatio than I dreamt of in your philosophy. But come, here, as before, never, so help you mercy, how strange or odd I bear myself to put an antic disposition on, that you at such times seeing me never shall with arms encumbered thus or this head shake, or by pronouncing of some doubtful phrase as well, we know, or we could, and if we would, or if we list to speak, or they're eager if they might, or some ambiguous giving out that you know aught of me. This not to do, so grace and mercy at your most need help you. Rest! Rest with our spirit! With all my love, I commend me to you. And what so poor a man as Hamlet may do, to express his love and training to you, God willing, shall not lack. Let us go together, and still your fingers on your lips, I pray. The timing God joined. Oh, cursed spite, that ever I was born to set it right. Nay, come, let's go together.
How now, Ophelia? What's the matter? Oh, my lady, I have been so affrighted. With what? In the name of God? My lady, as I was sewing in my closet, Lord Hamlet, with his doublet all unbraced, wild hair upon his head, his stockings fouled, ungartered, down jied to his ankle, pale as his shirt, his knees knocking each other, and with a look so piteous and proposed that he had been loosed on a prowl to speak of horrors, he comes before me, mad for thy love. My lady, I do not know, but truly I do fear it. What said he? He took me by the wrist and held me hard. Then goes he to the length of all his arm, and with his other hand thus o'er his brow, he falls to such perusal of my face, as he would draw it. Long stayed he so, at last a little shaking of my arm, and thrice his head thus waving up and down, he raised a sigh so piteous and profound, as it did seem to shatter all his bulk and his being. That done, he lets me go. Come, go with me, I will go teach the king. This is the very ecstasy of love, whose violent property forgoes itself and leads the will to desperate undertakings as oft as any passion under heaven that does afflict our natures. I am sorry. What, have you given him any hard words of late? No, my good lady, but as you did command, I did repel his fetters and deny his access to me. That hath made him mad. I am am sorry that with better heed and judgment I had not quoted him. I feared he did but trifle and meant to wreck thee. Come, go we to the king. This must be made known, which, being kept close, might move more grief to hide than hate to utter love.
Welcome, dear Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. Moreover, that we much did long to see you, the need we had to use you did provoke our hasty sending. Something have you heard of Hamlet's transformation? I entreat you both of you, so youngly for everything that you vouchsafe me to rest here in our court some little time, so by your companies to drag him on to pleasures, and to gather so much as from occasion as you may glean, whether unto us afflicts sin less that open-minded that our remedy.
Good, gentlemen, we have much talk to do. I'm sure I am to and there are not living to whom you are here. If it will please you to show us so much gentry and goodwill as to expend your time for a while, to supply and profit of our world. Your visitation shall receive such things as a fit the king remembered.
Both, your majesties, might by the sovereign power you have of us, put your dread pleasures more into command than to entreaty.
But we both obey, and here give up ourselves, in the hope to lay our service freely at your feet.
Thanks, Rosencrantz and gentle Guildenstern.
Thanks, Guildenstern and gentle Rosencrantz. And I beseech you both instantly to go and visit my too much changed son. Come with me, I will take them to where Hamlet is.
Heaven to make our presence and our practices pleasant and helpful.
Amen. The ambassadors from Norway, my good lord, are joyfully returned.
Oh, thou still hast been the mother of good news.
Have I? My lord, I assure my good king, I hold my duty, as I hold my soul both to my God and to my gracious king.
And I do think that I have surely done the very cause of Hamlet's unity.
Oh, speak of that, that do I long to hear.
If first offense to the ambassadors my news shall be the fruit to that great deed.
Thyself do grace them and bring them in. She tells me, my dear Gertrude, that she found the head and source of all your son's distemper.
Well, I doubt it is no other but the man. His father's death in our hasty army.
Well, we shall send her. Welcome, friends. Say, Voltman, what of our brother Norway?
Most fair return of greetings and desires. Fortinbras receives with you from Norway, and, in fine, makes vow before his uncle never more to give thee a second arm against your majesty. He does request that you give quiet pass through your dominions for this enterprise on such regards of safety and allowances therein are set down.
It likes us well, and at a more considered time will glad answer take upon this business. Meantime, we thank you for your well-took labor. Go to your rest, and then we shall feast together most welcome home.
This business is well ended. My liege, and to expostulate what majesty should be, what duty is, why day is day, and night to night, and time is time. We're nothing but to waste night, day, and time. Therefore, since brevity is the soul of wits, and tediousness the limbs and outward flourishes, I will be brief. Your noble son is mad. A mad Goliath born, divine true madness. What is but to be nothing else but mad, but less mad. More mad, less mad. I swear, I use no art at all. That he is mad, 'tis true, 'tis true, 'tis pity, and pity 'tis true, a foolish figure, but farewell it, for I will use no art mad. Let us grant it then, and thus remains that we find out the cause of this defect, or rather say, the cause of this defect, for the defective comes by cause, and thus remains, and the remainder thus perpend. I have a daughter. I have, well, she is mine, too, in her duty, and obedience, mark, hath given me this. Now gather and surmise. To the celestial, and my soul's idol, the most beautified Ophelia. That's an ill phrase, a vile phrase, but you shall hear. Thus, in her excellent white bosom, ease, and kings from Hamlet to her, no matter, stay a while, I will be faithful. Doubt thou the stars are fire, doubt that the sun doth move, doubt truth to be a liar, but never doubt I love. Oh, dear Ophelia, I am ill at these numbers, I have not art to reckon my groans, but I love thee best. Oh, most best, believe it,
Adieu, thine evermore, most dear lady, whilst this machine is to him Hamlet. This, in obedience, hath my daughter shown me, and more above, hath his solicitudes as they fell out by time, means, and place all given to mine ear.
But how hath she received his love?
What do you think of me?
As of a woman faithful and honorable.
What might you think? No, I went round to work, and my young mistress thus I did bespeak. Lord Hamlet is a prince, out of thy star, this cannot be. And then I precept gave her that she should lock herself from his resort, admit no messengers, receive no tokens, which done, she took the fruit of my advice, and he, repulsed, short tale to make, fell into a sadness, then into a watch, thence to a weakness, thence to a fast, thence to a lightness, and by this declension into the madness wherein now he raves. And all we mourn for.
Do you think it is this?
It may be very likely. Hath there ever been a time, I think of that I positively said, 'tis so, when it proved otherwise?
But I know.
Take this from this. If this be otherwise, if circumstances lead, I will find where truth is hid, though it were hid, indeed, within the sentence.
How may we try it further?
You know, sometimes he walks 4 hours together here in the lobby. So he does indeed. At such a time, I'll loose my daughter to him. You and I, behind an arrow's end, mark the encounter. If he love her not, and be not from his reason fallen, I'll be no assistant for a state, keep a farming harvest.
We will try it.
But look, Daddy, the poor wretch comes reading. Away, I do beseech you, both away, I'll board him presently, you'll give me leave. How does my good Lord Hamlet?
Well, God of mercy.
Do you know me, my lord?
Excellent, well. You are a fishmonger.
Not I, my lord.
Well, I would you were so honest a woman.
Honest, my lord.
I, madam, as this world goes, to be honest as this world goes, is to be one person picked out of 10,000.
That is very true, my lord.
Or the God breeds maggots in a dog, and a God kiss and carry me. Have you a daughter?
I have, my lord.
Better not walk in the sun. Conception is a blessing, but not as your daughter conceived. Friend, look to it.
How say you by that? Still harping on my daughter, yet he knew me not at first. He said I was a fishmonger. He is far gone, far gone. And truly, in my youth, I suffered much extremity for love. Very near this, I'll speak to him again. How does, what do you read, my lord?
Words, words, words.
What is the matter, my lord?
Between who?
What mean the matter which you read, my lord?
Slanderous matter. For the satirical prose says here that old women have gray beards, their faces are wrinkled, their eyes purging thick amber and comfrey gum, altogether with a plentiful lack of wit, together with most became, all of which, madam, I most powerfully and potently believe. Yet I would not have thus set down that yourself would be old as I am, if like a crab you could walk backwards.
Though this be madness, yet there is method in. Will you walk out of the air, my lord?
Into my grave.
Indeed, that is out of the air. How pregnant sometimes his replies are. Happiness, that madness hits on with reason, and sanity could not so prosperously be delivered of. I will leave suddenly contrive to leave between him and my daughter, my honorable lord. I will most humbly take my leave of him.
You can take nothing from me, that I more willingly will part with all. Accept my life, accept my life, accept my life!
Fare you well, my lord.
These tedious old.
You go to seek the Lord Hamlet. There he is.
God save you, sir.
My honored lord,
My most dear lord.
my excellent good friends, how dost thou answer? Ah, Rosencrantz, good lads, how do ye both?
As we different children of the earth, happy in that we are not over happy. Unfortunate staff we are not very but
Nor the soles of her shoe.
neither my lord.
Then you live about her waist, or in the middle of her favors?
Make her private suite.
Oh, in the secret parts of fortune. Oh, most true, she is a strong bit. What's the news?
None, my lord, but that the world's grown on us.
There is doom's getting near. But your news is not true. Let me question you more in particular. What have you, dear friends, deserved at the hands of fortune that she sends you to prison hither? Prison, my lord. Denmark's a prison.
Then is the world one.
A goodly one, in which there are many wards, confines, and dungeons, Denmark being one of the worst.
We think not so, my lord.
Right is none to you. There is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. To me, it is a prison.
Why then? Your ambition makes it one. Is it too narrow for your mind?
Oh God, I could be bounded in a nutshell and count myself a king of infinite space for which dreams indeed are ambition, for the very substance of the ambition is merely a shadow of a dream. A dream itself is but a shadow.
Truly. And I hold ambition so light and airy quality that it is but a shadow.
Then are our beggars bodies, and our monarchs and outside heroes of beggar shadows. For by my faith, I cannot reason. What's in between friendship? What make you and Elsinore?
My lord, no other occasion.
Beggar that I am even more poor in thanks. And sure, dear friends, my thanks are to your happening. Were you not sent for? Is it a free visitation? Is it by your own inclining? Come, you just do. Come, nay, speak. What shall we say, my lord? Why, anything to the purpose. You were sent, and there is a kind of confession in your looks which your modesties have not craft enough to color. I know the good king and queen have sent for you.
To what end, my lord?
That you must teach me. But let me conjure you. By the rights of our fellowship, by the constancy of our youth, by the obligation of our ever-preserved love, and by what's more, a better proposal will part with you, with all be even, and right with me, whether you were sent for or no. What say you? Nay, I have an eye. If you love me, hold that on. My lord, we were sent for. So I will tell you why. So shall my anticipation prevent your discovery, and your secrecy to the king and queen molts no feather. I have a fleet, but wherefore I know not, lost all my worth, forgotten all customs and exercises, and indeed it weighs so heavily with my disposition that this goodly frame, the earth, it appears no other thing to me than a sterile promontory. This most excellent and can be the air of the it is no other thing than a foul, pestilent congregation of vapors. What piece of work is a man? How noble in person, how infinite in faculty, in form and moving, how expressed and admirable, in action, how like an angel, in apprehension, how like a god, the beauty of the world, the paragon of animals, and yet, to me, what is this crimson dust? Man delights not me. No, nor man neither. But by your smiling, you seem to say so.
My lord, there's no such stuff in our thoughts.
Then why did you laugh then when I said man delights not me?
To think, my lord, you delight not in men. What plague entertainment the plague shall receive from you? We met them along the way, and in the... Are they coming?
What players are they?
Even those who will not be delighted. The expertise of the city.
It's possible. There are the players. Good friend, I'm glad to see you well. You are welcome to Elsinore. Your hands, come in. You are welcome, my humble father, aunt, mother. In what, my dear lord? I am but mad northwest. When the wind blows southerly, I no more rock from the hands.
Well, be with you, then.
Look, you do this, sire! And you too. Each you here. That great baby we see there is not yet an overswaddling flow.
Happily, she is second time come to them, for they say, an old woman is twice a child.
have prophesied she could tell me of the flavor. You were right, madam. It was so on Monday morning.
My lord, I have news to tell you.
My lord, I have news to tell you.
The actors are come hither, my lord.
Then pay me Jack around his house.
The best actors in the world, even for tragedy, comedy, history, pastoral, comical, historical, pastoral, tragical, comical, historical, pastoral, scene invisible, or poem unlimited. Seneca cannot be too heavy, Lord House is too light to the law. A grit and the liberty these are for men.
Oh, Jephthah, judge of Israel, what a treasure hast thou.
What a treasure had he, my lord?
Why, one fair daughter and no more. The one he loves passing well.
Still on my daughter.
Am I not in the right, old Jephthah?
If you call me Jephthah, my lord, I have a daughter whom I love passing by.
Nay, that follows none.
What follows then, my lord?
Good friends, I am glad to see you well. I am very glad to see you. Welcome, masters. Welcome, good friends.
Come, sirs.
We'll have to play tomorrow night. Follow that lady. Listen, murder his daughter.
Ah, my lord.
We'll have tomorrow night. You could, for me, study a speech of some dozen or 16 lines, which I would set down and answer to you. Could you?
Ah, my lord.
Very well. Follow that lady and look you not around. My excellent good friends, I will wait for you tonight. You are welcome to us, Lord. Good, my lord. I am so glad. Now, welcome. By a part about my friend. I have heard that guilty creatures sitting at a play have by the very cunning of a scheme that instructs them to the soul that presently they have proclaimed their malefactions. For murder, though it have no tongue, speaks with the most miraculous organ. I'll have the figures play something like the murder of my father before my uncle. I'll observe his looks. If he does but flinch, I know my course. The spirit that I have seen may be the devil, and the devil hath power to assume a pleasing shape. Yea, and out of my weakness and my melancholy, which she is very potent with such spirits, abuses me to damn me. I have grounds more relative to this. The place the thing wherein I'll catch the conscience of the king.
He does confess he feels himself distracted, but from what cause he will by no means speak.
Nor do we find him forward to be sounded, but with a crafty madness keeps aloof when we would bring him on to some confession of his true state.
Did he receive you well?
Most like a gentleman,
But with most forcing of his disposition.
avoiding our questions, but of our demands, most free in his replies.
Did you essay him to any pastime?
Madame, it so fell out that certain players we arrived on our way. Of these we told him, and there did seem in him a kind of joy to hear of it. They are about the court, and as I think, they have ordered this night to play before him.
'Tis most true, and he beseeched me to entreat your majesties to hear and see the matter.
With all my heart, and it doth much content me to hear his own mind. Good gentlemen, drive his purpose unto these delights.
We shall, my lord.
Sweet Gertrude, leave us too. We have closely sent the Hamlet hither, that he as twere by accident may here affront Ophelia. Her mother and myself walk close by, and so bestow ourselves that seen, unseen, we may of their encounter frankly judge, and gather by him as he has behaved, it be the infliction of his love, or know that thus he suffers for.
Shall obey you. And for your part, Julia, I do hope your good beauties be the happy cause of Hamlet's wildness. So shall I hope your virtues bring him back to his wonted way again, to both your honors. Madam, I wish it may. Ophelia, walk you here, gracious, so please me. Read on this book, that show of such an exercise may color your loneliness. We are oft to blame in this, 'tis too much proved, that with devotion's visage and pious affection, we do sugar o'er the devil himself. Oh, I hear him coming, my lord.
Lord of mine, to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles and by opposing end them. To die, to sleep, no more. And if I sleep to say we end the heartache, and the unnatural shocks of close stairs, it is a consolation of that wish. To die, to sleep, perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come when we have shuffled off this mortal coil? Just give us pause. For who would bear the whips and swords of time? The oppressed was wrong, the proud man's between we, the pangs of despised love, the laws delaying, the insolence of office, and the spurns which preach marriage of the unworthy takes when he himself might dismay the bare body free. Who is born with spirit, who runs and sweats under a weary life, but that the dread of something after death, the undiscovered country whose born no traveler returns, puzzles the will and makes us rather bear the ills we have and fly to those we know not of. Thus conscious of the power of us all. And thus the native hue of resolution is sickly or with veil cast thoughts. An enterprise of great pith and moment with disregard their hurdles turn awry and lose the name of action. Softly now, the fair Ophelia, thy word seems to be all my sins are over.
Good, my lord, how does your honor for this many a day?
I thank you. Well.
My lord, I have remembrances of yours that I have long to redeliver. I pray you never repeat them.
No, I never did walk.
My honored lord, you know right well you did. And with them words of so sweet breath composed that made the things more rich. Their perfume lost. Take these again, for to the noble mind rich gifts wax poor when givers prove unkind. There, my lord.
Are you honest?
My lord?
Are you fair?
What means your lordship?
That would be honest. And fair, your honesty proves no discourse to your beauty.
Could beauty, my lord, have better commerce than with honesty?
Truly, for the power of beauty will sooner transform honesty from what it is to a bar than the force of honesty can transform beauty into its likeness. This was some time a paradox, but now the timing gives it proof. I did love you once.
Indeed, my lord, you made me believe so.
You should not have believed me. For virtue cannot so inoculate our old stock, but we shall relish of it. I loved you not.
I was the more deceived.
Pity to a nunnery. I would not be a breeder of sinners. I myself knew the honest, yet I accused myself of such things that were better my mother had not borne me. I am very revengeful. Just proud, with more offenses than I can call than I have to put them in. And that makes me give them shame or time to act them out. What would such fellows as I do, hanging between heaven and earth? We are errant knaves all, believe none of us. Get thee to a nunnery. Where is your mother?
At home, my lord.
Put the door shut upon her, that she may play the fool in no's house but her own. Farewell!
Help him, you sweet heaven.
If thou dost marry, I'll give thee this plague for thy dowry. Be as chaste as ice, as pure as snow. Thou shalt not escape slander. Get thee to a nunnery. Go, and quickly too. Or, if thou wilt needs marry a fool, for wise men know what fools you make of them. To a nunnery, go, and quickly too.
Powers restore him.
I have heard of your paintings too. Hasten, you make yourselves another. Jig, you amble, you lisp, and you nickname God's creatures, and you make your wantonness your ignorance. Go to, I'll know your hearts, and I've made me mad. I see. We shall have no more marriages. All that exist, all but one shall live. The rest shall keep me safe. To a nunnery. Go.
Why? wretched that sucks so honey of his music sounds. Now see that noble and most sovereign reason like sweet bells, jangled out of tune and harsh. That unmatched form and feature of blown youth blasted with ecstasy. Oh, woe is me to have seen what I have seen. See what I see.
Love, his affections do not that way tend, nor when he spake those like formal though was not like madness. There is something in his soul over which his melancholy sits unproved, and I do doubt the hatch and the disposal will be some danger. For the which prevent I have the quick determination thus set it down. He shall with speed to England, quickly for the desire of our neglected tribute. Haply the seas and countries different with objects variable shall expel this something settled matter in his heart, or which his brain still beating puts it less for fashion of himself. What think you want?
It shall do well, but yet I do believe the origin and commencement of his grief sprung from neglected love. Now, Ophelia, you need not tell us what word Hamlet said. We heard it all. My lord, if you hold it fit, after the play, let his queen mother all alone entreat him to show his grief. Let her be round with him, and all be placed, so please you, within the ear of all their conference. If she find him not, to England send him, or confine him where your wisdom best shall give.
It shall be so. Madness in great ones must not unwatched go. Speak, I believe as I pronounce. Repeat.
Now that I need your players do, I had to think the tongue prior spoke my lines.
Oh, not sully there too much of your arms thus. You object.
For the very torrent tempest, and as I recall the whirlwind of passion, you must acquire the getting such a you sweetness. Oh, offense me, soul, here a very weak had fellow carry passion to tattlers, the very rags, to split the ears of the commoners, who for the most part are capable of nothing but inexplicable dumb shows of noise. I would have such a fellow wit for ordering the tyrants, and our careless Harry craving of wood.
I warrant, Your Honor.
Do not let you tame neither, but let your own discretion be your due. Suit the action to the word to the action. With this special whole step, not the modesty of nature. For anything so overdone is for the purpose of play, whose end both at first and now was as it were to hold the mirror up to nature, to show virtue her own feature, scorn her own shame, and the very age and body of time is form and pressure. Now, this is hardly odd for the overdone, though maybe unskillful lack not but make the judicious free. In the censure of the which one must, in your allowance, o'erweigh a whole theatre of others. Oh, I have seen players play and heard others praise, and that's highly not to speak of profanity. Neither having the accent of Christians, nor the gait of Christian pagan or man, not so strutted or bellowed that I have seen nature's dirty men had made men, and not made them well.
I hope we have performed that differently with us, sir.
Oh, performance altogether. And let those that play your clowns speak no more than is set out for them. For there be of them that will themselves laugh, to make a whole quantity of barren spectators to laugh with them too. Though, in the meantime, the question of the play even to be considered. That's villainous, and shows a most pitiful ambition in the fool that uses it. Go, get you ready. How now, my lady? You will give me this piece of work.
And the queen too, and that presently.
Bid the players make haste. Will you two help to hasten them?
We will, my lord.
Let's go, Horatio.
Here, sweet lord, at your service.
Horatio, thou art as just a woman as ever my conversation caught me withal. Here is the place. One scene of it comes near the circumstance of my father's death. Make heedful note that I might have eyes to rivet to my uncle's face, and afterward you will both our judgments joy.
Well, my lord, if he should steal aught the while this play is playing and escape detected, I will pay the thanks.
There you be play. I must be idle. Get you a place.
How fares our cousin Hamlet?
Excellent in faith of the chameleon's dish. I eat the
thought so.
I have nothing to say. Not mine.
No, nor mine now. My lady, played once in the university.
That did I, my lord, and was accounted a good actor.
What did you enact?
I did enact Julius Caesar. I was killed in the capital. Brutus
Are the players ready?
I, my lord, this day upon your patience. Come hither, my dear Hamlet, sit by me.
Nay, madam, this is not more.
Oh, do you mark that?
Lady, shall I lie on your lap?
No, my lord.
I do my head upon your lap.
I, my lord.
Do you think I meant country matters?
I think nothing, my lord.
Tis a fair thought to lie between maid's legs.
What is, my lord?
Nothing.
You are married, my lord.
Who? I?
My lord.
Oh God, you're only jig maker. What should a fellow do but be merely? For look you, how my mother looks cheerfully, and my father died within these 2 hours.
Nay, 'tis twice 2 months, my lord.
So long. Nay, let the devil wear black, for I'll have myself a suit of sables. Come so long, not to forget. And there is hope a great man may outlive his life, half a year.
Will she tell us why you chose this show?
Aye, or any show that you'll show him. Be not ashamed to show, I'm not ashamed to tell you what it means.
You are not. You are not. I'll mark the play. For us and for our tragedy, here, stooping to your clemency, we beg your hearing patiently.
Is this a prologue or the posy of a ring?
'Tis brief, my lord.
That's woman's love.
Faith, I must leave you. In short, these two, my outward powers, their functions leave to do. And I shall live in this fair world behind, honor, love, and happy when it's come. For husband shalt thou.
Confound the rest. Such love must needs be treason in my breast. In second husbands let me be accursed. None wed the second, but who kills the first. The instances that second marriage move are base respect of thrift, but none of love. A second time I kill my husband dead when second husband kisses me in bed.
I do believe you think what now you speak. But what we do determine, oft we break. So think thou wilt no second husband wed. But die thou not, our first lord is dead.
Nor earth to me give food, nor heaven light. Sport and repose lock from me day and night. To desperation turn my trust and hope. An anchor's cheer in prison be my scope. Teach opposite that blanks the face of joy. Meet what I would have well, and it destroy. Both dear and pet pursue me lasting strife. If once a widow, ever I be wife.
But she should think it out.
'Tis deeply sworn. Sweet, leave me here awhile. My spirits grow dull, my faint I would beguile the tedious day with sleep.
Sleep rot thy brain, and never come mischance between us twain.
Madam, the ladies play.
The lady protests too much, methinks.
Oh, but shall be for words.
Have you heard the arguments? They're no offensive.
No, they do but jest. Poison in jest. And no offense in the world.
What do you call the play?
The mousetrap. Merry, happy, topical. This play is the image of a murder done in Vienna. Gonzago is the Duke's name. His wife, Baptista, you shall see anon. 'Tis a knavish piece of work. But one of that, your majesty and we that have free souls, it touches us not. This is Lucianus, nephew to the king.
You are the chorus, my lord. Thoughts black, hands apt, drugs fit, and time agreeing. Confederate season, else no creature seeing. Thou mixture rank of midnight weeds collected with Hecate's band, thrice blasted, thrice infected, thy natural magic and dire property, unwholesome life usurp immediately. The king rises.
What? Frightened by false fire?
Where's my lord? Give o'er the play.
Please, lights, away! Oh, the Horatio! I'll take that ghost word for it now. Now, just proceed.
Very well, my lord.
Upon the talking of the poison.
Very well, no
Come some music! Come the recorders! For if the king likes it not, do I feel like he likes it not? Come some music!
No, my lord, vouchsafe me a word.
Sir, a whole history.
The king, sir.
Aye, sir, what of him?
In his retirement, marvelous distempered?
You're welcome.
No, my lord.
Aye, sir, what of him? A drink, sir?
Nay, good my lord, this courtesy is not of the right breed. If you shall make me a wholesome answer, I will do your mother's commandments. If not, your pardon and my business shall be the end of my return.
Sir, I cannot.
What, my lord?
Make you a wholesome answer. My wit's diseased. My mother, you say.
Then thus she says, your behavior has struck her with amazement and admiration.
Oh, most wonderful son, that can so astonish a mother. Is there no sequel at the heels of this mother's admiration? Impossible.
She desires to speak with you in her closet. Ere you go to bed.
We shall obey her. Were she 10 times our mother.
You want to love me, my lord?
So I do still, my kickers and stealers.
Good, my lord. What is your cause of distemper? You do surely must go upon your own liberty if you deny your grace to your friends.
Sir, I lack advancement.
How can that be, when the voice of the king himself is for your succession in Denmark?
Aye, but sir, while the grass grows. The proverb is something musty. Oh, recorder, let me have it. To withdraw. Why would you go about to recover the wind of me as if you would drive me into a toil?
Lord, if my duty be too bold, my love is too unmannerly.
I cannot hold me sin. Will you play upon this pipe?
My lord, I cannot.
I pray you.
Oh, believe me, I cannot.
I do beseech you.
I know no touch of it, my lord.
'Tis easy as lying. If you govern the bandages with your lingers and thumb, give it breath with your mouth, and out comes most excellent music. Look, these are the stops.
But to these I cannot bring any utterance of harmony. I have not the skill.
How unworthy of a thing you make of me. You would seem to play upon me. You would seem to know my stops. You would sound me from my lowest note to the top of my compass. And there is much music, excellent voice in this little organ. Play on a pipe. Call me what you will, though you may fret me, you cannot play upon me.
My lord, the queen would speak with you, and presently.
Do you see yonder cloud that looks in the shape of a camel?
By the mast, and 'tis like a camel indeed.
Methinks it is like a weasel.
It is backed like a weasel.
Or like a whale.
Very like a whale.
I will come to my mother by. They flew me to the top of my bed. I will come by.
I will say so.
By and by is easily said. The smell of the berry is where churchyard is wrong, until itself brings out contagion to this world. But I drink hot blood and do such bitter business as they quake to look on. So now to my mother. Oh, heart, lose not thy nature. I will speak daggers to her, but use none. My soul and tongue in this be hypocrites.
I like him not, nor stands it safe with us to let his madness range. Therefore prepare yourselves. I, your commission, shall forthwith dispatch, and he to England along with you. The terms of our estate may not endure hazards so dangerous as doth hourly grow out of his lunacies.
We will ourselves provide most holy and religious spirits whose many, many bodies say fit live and feed upon your majesty.
Arm you, I pray you, to this speedy voyage, for we will fetters put upon this fear which now goes too free-footed.
We will haste us.
My lord, he is going to his mother's closet. Behind an heiress, I'll convey myself to hear the process and warrant shield. Pax him home. Fare you well, my lady. I'll call upon you ere you go to bed and tell you what I know.
Thanks, dear my lady. Oh, my thread seems break. It smells to heaven. Has the primal illness cursed upon it. Mother's murder. This cursed hand will thicker than itself with brother's blood. Is there not rain enough in the sweet heavens to wash it white as snow? Then I'll look up. My fault is past. But oh, what form of prayer can serve my charm? Forgive me my foul murder. It cannot be. I am still possessed of those effects for which I did the murder. My crown, mine own ambition, and my queen. May one be pardoned and retain the offense. Then, what rests? Trial of repentance cannot. But what can if one cannot repent? Oh, wretched state! Oh, bosom black as death! Bow stubborn knees, and hearts with strings of steel be soft as sinews of the newborn babe. Oh, we bow.
No more to do with that. Now he is praying. So are you.
So he goes to heaven. And so I am revenge.
A villain killed my father, and for that I, his sole son, do this same villain send to heaven? No. Absurd. And no, though it were horrid, hence. When he is drunk asleep, or in his rage, or in the incestuous pleasure of his bed, at gaming, swearing, or about some act that has no relish of salvation in it. That his heels may kick at heaven, and that his soul may be as dead and black as hell between the hills. My mother stays. This physic but prolongs my sickly days.
Words fly up, and thoughts remain below. Words without thoughts never to heaven go.
Will come straight. Look you, lay hold to him. Tell him his praise has been too broad to bear with, and that your praise has screened and stood between much heat and him. I'll sconce me even here. Pray you be round him. I warrant you. Fear me not.
Mother!
Withdraw, I hear him coming.
Mother! Now, mother, what's the matter?
Hamlet, thou hast thy father much offended.
Mother, thou hast my father much offended.
Come, you enter with an idle tongue.
Go, you question with a wicked tongue.
How now, Hamlet?
Why, what's the matter now?
Have you forgotten me?
No, by the rude, not so. You are the queen, your husband's brother's wife, and when it were not so, you are my mother.
Nay, then, I'll such those you that can't speak.
Come and sit down. You shall not budge. You go until I set you up a glass, where you shall see the inmost part of you.
What will thou do? Thou wilt not murder me. Help! 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 Help!
Oh, now, a rat! Dead for a ducat! Dead!
Oh! Slay! Me, what hast thou done?
Nay, I know not. Is it the king?
What a rash and bloody deed is this?
A bloody deed, almost as bad, good mother, as kill a king and marry with his brother.
Kill a king!
I lady, 'twas my word. Thou wretched, rash intruding fool, farewell! I took thee for thy better. Take thy fortune.
bring your heart. For so I shall if it be made of penetrable stuff, if damned custom had not brassed it so that it is proof and bulwark against sense.
What have I done that thou darest wag thy tongue and noise sovereign against me?
Have you eyes? You cannot call it love, for at your age the heyday in the blood is tame. It's humble and waits upon the judgment. And what judgment would step from this to this?
Speak no more! Those turns my eyes into my very soul and darkness. Laugh, and your thoughts will not be for me.
Nay, when the rank sweat of an unseamed bed, stewed in corruption, honeying and making love over the nasty sky!
No more! These words, my daggers entering, I use no more sweet Hamlet.
A murderer in a village, a slave that was not 20 by the time of your preceding lord, a king of shreds and patches. Save me, and hover over me with your wings, you heavenly guards. What would your gracious figure?
Unless he's mad.
Do you not come your tardy suddenly chide? That lapsed in time must go by the important action of your dread command.
Do not forget, this visitation is but to whet thine almost blunted purpose. But look, amazement upon thy mother's sin. Oh, step between her and her fighting soul, conceiving weakest body's strongest works. Speak to her, Hamlet.
How is it with you, lady?
Alas, how's it with you? That you do bend your eye on vacancy and with me and go my air you will set by.
On him, would you have badly dares?
Do you speak then?
Do you see nothing there?
Yes, I speak.
Or did you nothing here? Why, look you there, look how he steals away my father and his habit as he lived.
This is the very coinage of your brain, this body, this creation ecstasy is very better.
Ecstasy. My heart is with a beat temporarily and keeps as not release. It is not madness that I have uttered. It has yourself to heaven. Repent what's past, avoid what is to come.
Hamlet, thou hast cut my heart in twain.
Oh, throw away the worst part and live the pure with the other half. Good night. Look out of my uncle's bed. Assume a virtue if you have it not. Again, good night. And if you are desirous to be blessed, a blessing beg of you. This same lady I do repent, but heaven hath pleased it so to punish this with me and me with this. I will bestow her, and will answer well the death I gave her. So, again, good night. I must be cruel only to be kind. This bad things and worse remains to come. One more word, good lady.
What shall I do?
Not this. By no means I that you do. Let the Lord King tempt you again to bed, or paddling in your neck with his damned fingers to make you ravel all this matter out, that I such lady not in madness, but mad in craft.
If words be made of breath, and breath of life, I have no hand to breathe without sense.
You must to England, you know that?
Alack, I had forgot.
This letter sealed, and my two schoolfellows, who I will trust as I do serpents bend. Mother, good night. Indeed, this counselor is now most still, most secret, and most grave, who was in life a foolish, prating knave. Come, madam, to draw toward an end with you.
Soft, what noise? Who calls on Hamlet? Oh, here they come. Compounded it with dust for future skin.
Tell us where it is, so that we can take it this and bear it to the chapel.
Do not believe it.
Believe what?
That I can keep your counsel and not mine own.
My lord, you must tell us where the body is and go with us to the king. Ah!
The king is the body, but the body is not the king. The king's a thing.
A thing, my lord.
Of nothing. Bring me to him. Hide, fox, and go after.
I have sent to seek him and to find the body. How dangerous is it that this man goes loose?
Oh, we must not put the strong law upon them.
The blood of distracted multitudes, who look not in their judgments, but their eyes. To bear all smooth and even, the sudden sending him away must seem deliberate pause. Diseases desperate grown by desperate appliances are relieved, or not at all. Oh, now it has befallen.
Well, the body is bestowed, my lord. We cannot get from him.
But where is he?
Without, my lord, guarded to know your pleasure.
Bring him before us.
Oh, gallant sir, bring in my lord.
Now, Hamlet, where is Polonius?
At supper.
At supper? Where?
Not where she eats, but where she is eaten. A certain convocation of politic worm are eaten at her. Your worm is your only heifer for diet. We fatten all creatures else to fat us, and we fatten ourselves for maggots. Your fat king and your meat maker is but variable service. 2 dishes, but 1 to do. That's the end.
Alas, alas.
A man may fish with the worm that is eaten of a king, and cat with the fish that is eaten of that worm.
What dost you mean by this?
Nothing! But to show you how a king may go in progress through the guts of a beggar.
Where is Polonius?
In heaven. Send hither to seek. But if your messenger find her not there, seek her in the other place yourself. But indeed, if you do not find her in this moment, you'll nose her as you go up the steps into the lobby.
Go seek her there.
She'll stay till you come.
Hamlet, this deed for thy especial safety which we do tender, as we dearly grieve for that which thou hast done, must send thee hence with fiery quickness. Therefore prepare thyself. The bark is ready, and the associates tend, and everything is bent for England.
For England.
I, Hamlet.
Good.
So is it if thou knewest our purposes?
See a share of that season. But come for England. Farewell, dear mother.
My loving father, Hamlet.
My mother. Father and mother is man and wife is one flesh, and so my mother. Come for England.
Follow him and put him with speed afore our eminence, and I away, for everything is sealed and done that else leads on this affair. Pray you make haste. And England, if my love thou holds that aught, or my great power thereof may give thee sense by the congruence that affect the present death of Hamlet. Do it, England! For like the hectic in my blood he rages, and thou must cure me, till I know 'tis done, hour in my house, my joy for ne'er begun!
Go, Captain. From me, greet the Danish king. Tell him that by his license, Fortinbras creates conveyance of a promised march over his kingdom. You know the rendezvous. If that his majesty would offer us, we shall express our duty in his eyes, and let him know so.
I will do it, my lord.
Go softly on.
Good sir, your powers are released.
They are in Norway, sir.
How purposed, sir, I pray you.
Against a part of Poland.
Who commands you, sir?
The next to Norway, Fortinbras.
Was it against the main of Poland, or for some frontier?
Truly to speak, and with no addition, we go to gain a little patch of ground that academic don't profit, but the name, to pay for it 5 ducats. 5. I would not farm it, nor will it yield to Norway or Pole a rank or rate should it be paid the fee.
Why, the Polish never will defend it.
Yes, it is already garrisoned.
2,000 souls and 20,000 ducats will not debate the question of this strike. This is the outlet
of much welcome and peace, that inward bracing is a cause without wide-handed eyes. I will give you, sir.
Got it, sir.
Won't you please go, my lord?
I'll be with you straight. Go a little before. All occasions soon before I again see, spur my lord again. What is a man that his chief good and market of his kind but to sleep and feed? I do not know why, yet I live to say this thing's to do when I have cause and will and strength and means to do it. How stand I then to have a father killed, a mother stay the excitements of my reason and my blood, and let all sleep? While to my shame I see the imminent death of 20,000 men that for a fortune and trick of fame fight, go to their graves like beds, fight for a plot that is not true enough or consummate to hide the slain. Oh, from this time forth, my thoughts be bloody or be nothing worth.
I will not speak with her, Horatio. She is importunate indeed. Distract her mood, and needs to get good she were spoken with, for she may stir dangerous conjectures in ill-breeding minds. Let us come to her. My sick soul, as cinched her nature is, each toy seems prologue to some great amiss, so full of artless jealousy, it yields it spills itself in fear to be spilled.
Where is the beauteous majesty of Denmark?
How now, Ophelia?
How should I not know by his touch
Alas, sweet lady, what imports the song?
said you, nay, pray you, mark. She is dead and gone, lady. She is dead and gone. As her little grass brings her, as her heels of stone.
Nay, but Ophelia.
Pray you, mark. White hair shroud as the mountain snow.
Let me hear, my lord.
Lighted with sweet flowers, which we have to the praise know. With true love showers. Will God I'll do. They say the owl was a baker's daughter. Lord, we know not what we are, but know who we are. God be at your table. Pray you, let's have no words of this. But when they ask you what it means, sing you this. Tomorrow is 6,000 times great. All in the morning betide. And I am made at your window to be your Valentine. Then a hero will enjoy his love, and knows the chamber's door. Let it come in, far out of maid, never departed more. Indeed, love without an oath, I'll make an end on't. By kiss and by saint's charity, I'll lack and fight for shame. Young men will dote, if they come close, by cock they are to blame. Was she before you tumbled me? You promised me to wed. So what I've done by yonder sun, and thou hast not come to my bed.
How long has she been thus?
I hope all will be well. You must be patient. But are you not
not choose Bowie to think that they should lay her in the cold draught. My brother shall know of it. And so I thank you for your good counsel. Come, my coach. Good night, ladies. Good night, sweet ladies. Good night. Good night.
All of those different watching things. This is the poison of deep grief. It springs all from her mother's death. For Gertrude. Gertrude, when sorrows come, they come not single spies, but battalions. First, her mother's slain. Next, your son gone, and he most violent, under his own justly moved. People, mud, thick and unwholesome in their thoughts and whispers. Poor Ophelia, divided from herself and only pure judgments, not the mission, now but pictures on your knees. Last, her brother is in secret come from France. He joins one learning of keeps his head in cloud and wants not buzzards to infect his ears with pestilent speeches of his dear mother's death.
Oh my God, what noise is this?
What is the matter?
Save yourself, my lord. The ocean, or peering at his lists, eats not the flat with more impetuous haste than young Laertes. In a riot his head o'erbears your officers. The rabble called him lord, and as the world were now to begin, antiquity forgot. Hast thou not know? The ratifiers are props of every word. They cry, choose we, Laertes shall be king. Caps, hands, and tongues applauded to the clouds. Laertes shall be king. Laertes, king. How cheerfully on the full shrill they cried. This is counter both Danish dogs.
The doors are broke.
Where is this king? Pray give me leave. No, thou vile king! Give me my mother!
Call like a Laertes.
A drop of blood that's calm proclaims me bastard! Cries coupled to my father, brands the harlot, even here, between the chaste, unsmirched brow of my true mother.
What is the cause, Laertes, that thy rebellion be so giant-like? Let him go, Gertrude. Don't fear our person. There is such divinity doth hedge a king that treason can but peep to what it works, nothing of its will. Let us know, Laertes, why thou art thus incensed. Let him go, Gertrude. Speak, man.
Where is my mother?
Dead.
But not by him.
Let him demand his fill.
How came she dead? I'll not be juggled with. To hell, allegiance, vows to the blackest devil, conscience and grace to the profoundest pit. I dare damnation. To this point I stand, that both the worlds I give to negligence. Let come what comes, only I'll be revenged most thoroughly for my mother.
Who shall stay you?
I will, not all the world, and for my means I'll husband them so well they shall go far with little.
Laertes, if you desire to know the certainty of your dear mother's death, 'tis writ in your revenge that swift stake you will draw friend and foe with your end loser.
None but her enemies.
Will you know them?
To her good friends thus wide I'll ope my arms, and like the kind, life-rendering pelican, past them with my blood.
I know you speak like a good child and a true gentleman. I am guiltless of your mother's death. It shall as level to your judgment pierce as day does to your eye. Dame!
How now? What noise is this? Heat to dry up my brains. Tears, 7 times salt, burn out the sense and virtue of mine eye. Dear maid, kind sister, sweet Ophelia, is it possible a young maid's wits could be as moral as an old man's life? Hadst thou thy wits, and didst persuade revenge, it could not move thus. things more than matter.
There's Rosemary. That's her thoughts. Pray, love, remember. There's Pansy. That's her thoughts.
A document in madness. Thoughts and remembrance fitted.
There's Fennel for you. And Columbine. There's room for you. And here's some for me. We may call it Earth Race Sundays. Oh, you must go to your room with a difference. There's Daisy. I will give you some violets, but they withered all when my mother died. They say she made a good end. For bloody sweet Robin, song of joy.
Thoughts and afflictions. Passion. Hell itself, she turns to favor and to prettiness.
And will she not come again? And will she not come again? No, no, she is dead. Go to my deathbed. She never will come again. Her face was white and so black, and with her glow, she is gone. She is gone, and we can't still recall. God have mercy on her soul. And the affliction songs I pray, God be with you.
You see this, O God?
Liberties, I must commune with your lady these 9 nights. Go apart, and choice between the wisest friends you will, and they shall hear and judge twixt you and me. If by direct or by collateral hand they find us touched, we will our kingdom give, and our life, our crown, and all else we can ours to you in satisfaction. But if not, be you content to lend your patience to us, and we shall jointly labor with your soul to give it due content.
Let this be so. His means of death, his obscure funeral, no trophy, sword, nor adjutant or his bones, no noble rite nor formal ostentation cry to be heard, swore from heaven's word, and I must call to question.
So you shall. And where the offense sits, let the great axe fall. I pray you go with me.
What are they that would speak with me? Sir, they say they have letters. Let them come in. I do not know from what part of the world I should be greeted, if not from Lord Hamlet. God bless you, sir. Let him bless thee too. He shall, sir. And please him. There's a letter, sir. It comes from the ambassador that was bound for England. If your name be Horatio, as I am led to know it is. Horatio. When thou shalt have overlooked this, give these fellows surnings to the king. They have letters for me. Ere we were 2 days old at sea, a pirate of very warlike appointments gave us chase. Finding ourselves too slow of sail, we put on a compelled valor, and in the grapple I boarded them. On the instant they got clear of our ship, so I alone became their prisoner. They have dealt with me like thieves with mercy, but they knew what they did. I am to do a good turn for them. Let the king have the letters I sent, and repair thou to me with as much speed as thou wouldst fly death. I have words to speak in thine ear that will make thee dumb, yet they are much too light for the bore of the matter. These fellows will bring me thee where I am now. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern have their course for England. Of them I have much to tell thee. Farewell. He that thou knowest thine. Hamlet. Come, I will make you wait for these your letters, and do it the speedier, that you may direct me to him from whom you brought them.
Now must your conscience my acquaintance seal, and you must put me in your heart for friend. It's safe you have heard, knowing here, he which hath your noble mother slain pursued my life.
Well appears, but tell me why you proceeded not against these feats, so crimeful and so capital in nature. It's by your safety, wisdom, all things else, you mainly were stirred up.
2 special reasons, which you perhaps seem much unsuited, but yet to me, they are strong. Queen, his mother, lives almost by his books. And she's so conjunctive to my life and soul that as the star turns not but in his sphere, I could not but by her. The other motive why to a public count I might not go is the great love the general gender bear, dipping all these faults in their affections. Would like the spring that turneth wood to stone convert his sins to grace, so that my arrows, too slightly timbered for so loud a wind, would have reverted to my brow and not try to leave them.
And so, I have a noble mother lost, and sister driven into desperate terms. Worth praises could go back against a challenger on Lone Mountain, the age of her profession. But my revenge will come.
Not your sleeves for that. You must not think that we are made of stuff so flat and dull that we could let our beard be shook with danger and think it pastime. Shortly shall you know. I loved your mother, and we love ourselves. And that, I hope, will teach you to imagine our nowadays.
Letters, my lord, from Hamlet. This to your majesty, this to the queen.
From Hamlet? Who brought that?
Sailors, my lord, they say. I saw them not. They were given me by Claudio. He received them of him that brought them.
There, you shall hear them. Leave us. I am mighty, you shall know unsaid, seated on your kingdom. Tomorrow shall I beg leave to see your kingly eyes, when I shall first ask you to pardon thereunto. Recount the occasion of my sudden and most strange return, Hamlet. What should this mean? Or is this some abuse in no such thing?
No, you can.
This Hamlet's character, naked, and a postscript he says, alone, can you advise me?
Lost in it, my lord. But let him come. It warms the very sickness of my heart. And I will live, tell him to his teeth. Thus didst thou.
If it be so, ladies and gents, how should it be so? How otherwise will you be ruled by him?
My lord, I will be ruled. The rather, if you could devise it so, that I might be the organ.
Laertes, was your mother dear to you, or are you like the painting of a sorrow, face without heart?
Why ask you this?
Not that I think you do not love your mother, that I know love is begun by time, and that I see in passages of fruit, time qualifies the flame and sparkles. There lives within the very flame of love a kind of wick or snub that would abate it. Hamlet, come back. What would you undertake to show yourself the mother's son in deed more than in word?
To cut his throat in the church!
No place indeed should murder sanctuary, revenge should have no bounds, but the layers of you in your chamber. Hamlet return shall know you are from home. We'll put on those shall praise your excellence. Bring you and time together and make a wager on your heads. He, being remiss, most generous and free from all the trifling, will not peruse the foils, so that with ease or with a little shuffling you may choose a sword uninvaded, and the pass of practice requite him for your mother.
I will do it. And for this purpose, I'll anoint my sword. Bought an unction from Mount Bank so more to that, is the magic in it, where it draws blood, no cataplasm so rare, collected from all the simples that have virtue under the moon, and save the faithful death that is but scratched withal. Touch my point with this contagion, that if I gall him lightly, it may be death.
I prefer to think of this. With what convenience both time and means and to our ship. If this should fail and that our drift through a bad performance were better not of saying. Therefore this project should have a back or second that might hold it at last and through. So let me see. Make a solemn wager on your cunnings. I have. When in your motion you are hot, and dry as make your bouts more violent. To that end, I'll have prepared him a chalice for us, whereon but sipping, if he so escape your venom stuck, our purpose may hold it. Now, sweet queen,
wonderful dogs tread upon one another's heels so fast they follow. Your sisters drowned, Laertes.
How? Oh, where?
There is a willow that grows at the center of that shows its old leaves out of the streams. There are the pendant boughs which become of crowflowers, mantle, dainty and long pearls. There, on the pendant boughs, the corridor leaves clambering to hang. And then they sliver down. And down her greedy trophies and herself on the weeping road. The roses spread wide and murmured like cold fire before her eyes. Each time she sang, snatches of old tunes as one incapable of her own distress, or like a creature native in the ruins of an omen. Longer could not be. Her garments had been prepared, her full the whole red from her melodious life to run down.
Alas, then, she is drowned.
Drown.
Too much of water hast thou, poor Ophelia. And therefore I forbid my tears. But yet it is our trick. Nature custom holds. Let shape say what it will, when these are gone, the woman will be out. Adieu, my lord. I have a speech of fire that fain would blaze, but that this folly doubts it.
Let's follow, Gertrude. How much I had to do to calm his race. Now here I must leave it start again. Therefore, let's follow.
Is she to be buried in Christian burial that did willfully seek her own salvation?
I tell thee she is, and therefore make her grave straight.
How can that be? Unless she drowned herself in her own defense?
Why, 'tis found so.
Well, then it must be say offendendo. It cannot be else. For here lies the point. If I drown myself, it argues an act. An act hath three branches. That is, to act, to do, to perform. Ergo, she drowned herself wittingly.
Nay, but hear me, good man, Delaware.
Now, give me leave. Give me leave. Here lies the water. Good. Here stands the man. Good. If this man go to the water and drown himself, it is willy-nilly, he goes. Mark you that? If the water come to the man and drown him, he drowns not himself. Ergo, he that is not guilty of his own death shortens not his own life.
But it's law.
Aye, marry
coroner's inquest law.
Would you have the truth on it? If she had not been a gentlewoman, she should have been buried out a Christian burial.
Go get it, you want. Fetch me a stoop of liquor. In youth, when I did love, my thoughts were very sweet. The contract all the time on my own, my thoughts was nothing to me.
This fellow no feeling of his business that he seems at grave making?
Custom had committed in him a property of easiness.
To see so, the hand of little employment hath the danger sense.
But age with its creeping step hath clogged me in his clutch and shifted me to the ground as if I were never such.
This fool had a tongue in it, a good sing voice. How the maid growls it to the ground as if it were Cain's jawbone that did the first murder. It might be the hate of a politician, which this ass now overreaches, one that might circumvent God, might it not?
Mine, my lord.
Or of a courtier, which could say, "Good morning, sweet lord, how does so sweet lord?" It might be my lord, such a one, that kissed my lord, such a one's horse, when he meant to beg it, might it not?
Aye, my lord.
Oh, a pickaxe and a spade for and a shrouded sheet. Oh, a pit to play for to be made for such a guest as meet. A pickaxe and a spade for and a shrouded sheet. Oh, a pit to play for to be made for such a guest is meet.
Whose grave is this, Sir Robert?
Mine, sir. Oh, a pit of clay for to be made for such a guest is meet.
I hear thee thine indeed, for thou liest in.
Thou liest out on it, therefore it is not yours. As for my part, I do not lie in it, and yet it is mine.
Thus lying, to be in and say 'tis thine, 'tis for the dead, not for the quick. Therefore thou liest.
It is a quick lie, sir. It will away again from me to you.
What makest thou think?
Oh, for no man, sir.
A woman, then.
Oh, for none neither.
Who's to be buried in it?
One that was a woman, sir, but rest her soul, she's dead.
How absurd, what a knave is. We must speak by the cardinal, equivocation one use. How long hast thou been a grave maker?
All the days that are in the year. I came to it on that day that our old King Hamlet overcame Fortinbras.
How long is that since?
Cannot you tell that? Any fool can tell that. It was the same day that young Hamlet was born. He that is mad and sent into England.
Ah, Mary, why was he sent to England?
Oh, very strange, they say.
How strange.
Oh, they think of losing his wits.
Upon the ground.
Why, here, sir, in Denmark. I have been sexton here, man and boy, 30 years.
How long will a man lie in the earth ere he rot?
Faith, if he be not rotten before he die, as you have many a poppy corpse nowadays, then it will not hold delaying in it. He will last you some 8 year or some 9 year. A tanner will last you 9 year.
Why he more than another?
Why, his skin is so tanned from his trade, sir, it will not let in water for a long time. Water is a sore decay of your horse and dead body. Here's a skull, sir. This skull hath laid in the ground 23 years.
Which was it?
Of course that man was. Whose do you think it was?
Man,
Pestilence on him for a mad rogue. He poured a whole flagon of wine on my head once. This skull, sir, is Yorick's skull, the king's jester. Isn't that?
let me see.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio. A fellow of anything of jest, a most excellent
on those lips that I kiss I don't know how often. Your gibes now, your gambles, your flashes of merriment that were wont to set a table on a roar. Not one mouth on your other. Prithee, Horatio, tell me one thing.
What's that, my lord?
Did Alexander look at this fashion in the earth
No, please no.
and smelt so?
Please no, my lord.
To what base uses we may return, Horatio? Why, may not imagination trace back the noble dust of Alexander, where they find him snapping a bumble?
Or do consider too curiously to consider it so.
No, nay, not a jot. Alexander was there. The dust is earth we may throw, and fire of that world, whereto he was converted, would they not find him stopping a beer barrel? Oh, that the earth which could set the world in awe would patch a wall to expel him to flaw. It's all aside, here comes the king.
What ceremony else?
This is a very noble garden.
What ceremony else? Must there no more be done?
No more be done. She profaned the service of the dead to sing requiem in such vast her as their peace-bound souls.
Lay her in here. From her fair and unpolluted flesh may violets spring. I tell thee, churlish priest, a ministering angel shall my sister be, when thou liest howling.
The girl feeling.
I hoped thou shouldst been my nurse's life. I hoped thy bride would have been that sweet maiden. What sweet thy grace.
Oh, treble woe! Fall 10 times treble upon that cursed head, whose wicked deed thy most ingenious sense deprived thee of. Hold off the earth a while, till I have caught her once more in mine arms. What is he whose grief bears such an emphasis, whose phrase of sorrow conjures the wandering stars and makes them stand like wander-wounded hearers? It is I, Hamlet the Dane. The devil take thy soul! Now praise now come. I prithee, take thy fingers from my throat, for though I am not savage and rash, yet I have in me something dangerous, the which let your wiseness fear. Hold up thy hands, and the sun.
I can't love a gentleman, my lord. Be quiet.
Why, fighting upon this theme until my eyelids will no longer hang.
My son, what thing?
I love Ophelia. 40,000 brothers cannot with all their quantity of love make up my sum. What wilt thou do for her?
Oh, he is mad, lay her to.
For love of God, forbear.
So show me what thou wilt do. Dost thou come here to whine? To outface me with leaping in her grave? Be very quick with her, and so will I. And if thou break the mountains, but millions of acres fall upon us.
This is mere madness. And this why the faithful work on him.
What is the reason that you use your lips? I loved you, Edgar. But it is no matter. Hercules, himself he was ye may. The captain knew, and the dog will have to stay.
I pray you, good Horatio, wait upon him. Strengthen your patience in our last night's speech will put the matter to the present push. Good Bertram, keep watch over your son. This grave shall have a living monument. An hour of quiet shortly shall we see. Till then, in patience our proceeding be. So much for this. Now, shall we see? Do remember all the service.
Remember it, my lord?
Friend, in my heart there was a kind of fighting that would not let me sleep. Our indiscretion sometimes serves us well, and that should teach us there's a divinity that shapes our ends.
That is most certain.
Up from my cabin, on my voyage to England with Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, groped I to find out them had my desire. They heard their packet, and in fine, withdrew to my room again, where I found Horatio, a royal knavery, an exact command that my head should be struck off.
Is it possible?
Here's the commission. Read it at your leisure. But will you pure-hearted pursue?
I beseech you.
Being thus be netted around with villains, I sat down, devised a new commission, wrote it fair, reading of it.
Aye, good my lord.
As England was his faithful tributary, as love between them like palm and flourish, that of the you and no other continents, without that they further, more or less, he should the bearers put to sudden death.
How was this sealed?
Why, even that was in heaven. I had my father's signet in that purse, which was the model of that Danish seal. Pulled it right up in form of the other. Subscribed it, gave the impression, placed it safely in the changeling, never known.
So Guildenstern and Rosencrantz go to it?
Boy, frankly, they didn't love that employment. They're not in my conscience, or just by their own insinuation grow.
Why, what a king is this?
Does not face thee, stand me now upon. He that hath killed my king and whored my mother.
It must be shortly known to him from England what is the issue of the business there.
It will be short. The interim is mine. And a man's life no one can say more. I am very sorry, good Horatio, that to Laertes I did forget myself. For in the image of my cause I see the portraiture of his. I'll count his favors. But sure, the bravery of his grief did put me into a towering passion.
Peace, who comes here? Your lordship is right. Welcome back to Denmark.
I humbly thank you, sir. Does not this water fly?
No, good my lord. Sweet lordship. If your lordship were at leisure, I should impart a thank to your majesty.
I will receive it, sir, with all the diligence of spirit. Put your bonnet to his right use. 'Tis with them.
Think your lordship is very hot.
No, it is very cold. The wind is northern.
It is bitter cold, my lord, indeed.
But yet, it is very sultry and hot to my complexion.
Excuse me, my lord, it is very sultry. As 'twere, I cannot tell how. But, my lord, his majesty made me signify to you that he has made a great wager on your head. Sir, this is the matter.
I will beseech you. Remember.
And nay, good my lord, for my ease and good faith. Sir, here is newly come to court Laertes. Believe me, an absolute gentleman, full of most excellent differences, of very soft society and great showing. Indeed, to speak feelingly of him, he is the crown of gentry. You shall find in him the consonant of what part a gentleman would seem.
Sir, I define myself as no perdition in you. I find him to be a soul of great particle, and an infusion of such dirt and rareness, to make sure the report of him, his semblance is his mirror.
Your worship speaks most infallibly of him.
The relevance, sir. Why do we wrap the gentleman in our more broader breath?
You are not ignorant of what excellence Laertes is.
I dare not confess it, lest I should compare with him in excellence.
I mean, sir, for his weapon. But in the imputation laid on him by them, in his need he's unbellowed.
What's his weapon?
Rapier and dagger.
That's true of his weapon. Well,
The king, sir, hath played that in another passage between yourself and him, he shall not exceed you 3 hits. He hath played on 12 or 9. And it would come to immediate trial if your lordship would vouchsafe the answer.
I will receive it, sir, with all diligence.
Shall I deliver you the answer?
To this effect, madam, whereto your nature might flourish.
Explain. To your lordship.
Yours! Yours! She does well to commend it herself. There's no tongue for else's turn.
This blackwing runs away with his shovel on her head.
My lord, his majesty commended him to you by no ostrich who brings back to him that you attended in the hall. He sends to know that your pleasure hold to play with Laertes, or that you will take longer time.
I stay constant to my word. Let all of them hold the king's purpose.
The king and queen and all are coming down.
In happy time,
The queen desires you to use some gentle entertainment with Laertes before you fall to play.
she well instructs me.
You will lose this wager, my lord.
I don't think so. Since he's been away with friends, I have been at the dual practice. I have been at odds.
But thou dost not know how ill all's here about my heart, but it is no matter.
If your mind dislikes anything, obey it. I will forestall or repair hither and say you are not fit.
Not a whit, we defy augury. There's a special providence in the fall of a sparrow. If it be now, 'tis not to come. If it be not to come, then it be now. If it be not now, then it will come. The readiness is all.
Come, come and take your hand from me.
Give me your pardon, sir. I've done you wrong. But pardon as you are a gentleman. This presence knows, and you yourself may have heard, how I am punished with sword distraction. What I have done that might your nature, honor, and exception roughly await, I hereby proclaim as madness. Sir, in this audience, let my claim from a evil purpose be that I have shot mine arrow over the house and hurt my brother.
Unsatisfied in nature, whose motive in this case should stir me most to my revenge. But in my terms of honor I stand aloof, and will no reconcilement. Till by some elder master of known honor I have a voice and precedent of peace, to keep my name ungored. But till that time, you accept your offered love like love, and will not wrong it.
I embrace it freely, and will this brother's wager frankly play? Give us the foils, come on.
Come, one for me.
I'll be your foil, Laertes. In mine ignorance, your skill shall, like a star in the darkest night, stick fiercely off indeed.
You mock me, sir.
No, by this hand.
Give them the foils, young Osric. Have we Hamlet on the wager?
Very well, my lord. Your grace hath laid the odds over the weaker side.
I do not fear it. Since I have seen you both, and he is better, we have therefore odds.
This is too heavy. Let me see that.
This likes me well. How the foils all the length?
I know good lord.
Send me the stoops of wine on that table. If Hamlet give the first or second hit, or quits even the answer of third exchange, shall all the battlements their ordnance fight. The king will drink his Hamlet's bitter breath, and in the cup a union shall he grow richer than that which 4 successive kings in Denmark's crown have worn. Come, begin, and you, the judges, bear a wary eye.
Sir?
Come, my lord.
One. No. Judgment.
A hit. A very palatable hit.
Well, again.
Say, give me drink. Hamlet, this pearl is thine. Here's to thy health. Give him the cup.
I'll take this cup first. Set it by a line. Cup. Another hit.
Touch. Touch, I do confess.
Our son shall win.
Oh, he's fat and scant of breath. Ah, here, Hamlet, take my napkin and wipe my brows.
Good night.
Queen caresses to your brother.
Gertrude, don't drink.
I will, my lord, I pray you pardon me.
I do not drink that. Fine, fine.
Come, let me wipe thy face.
My lord, I will hit him now.
I do not think.
And yet this almost fits my conscience.
Come, Laertes, the third, you but rally. I pray, king, you does violence. And if you make a wanton.
Say so. Come on. unbaited and envenomed. Foul practice hath turned itself on me. Lo, here I lie, never to rise again. My mother's poison. I can no more. The king's to blame. And then two, been pointing to that bird.
I'm not of incestuous, murderous, damned thing. Breathe not thy poison. Does thy creed here? Follow my mother!
He is justly served. It is a poison tempered by himself. Exchange forgiveness with me. Noble Hamlet. Mine and my mother's death come not upon thee, nor thine on me.
I may be free yet. I follow thee. Oh, Horatio, I am dead. Wretched queen, adieu. You that look pale and tremble at this chance, that are but mute for audience in this act, and at your time, as this fell sergeant, death stripped into rest. Oh, let me tell you. Oh, Horatio, I am dead. Thou livest. Report to me, and my cause of rights to the unsatisfied.
Believe it, I am more an antique Roman than a Dane. Here stands the liquor left.
Give me the cup. Let go, my heaven! Oh, good Horatio, what a wounded name. These names thus known will live behind me. I'm so that I don't hold me well. Ask people felicity a while. That in this dark world, draw my breath in pain to tell my story. What rolling noise is this?
Count Fortinbras with conquest come from Poland. To the ambassadors of England gives this warlike folly.
Oh, Horatio, I am dead. I cannot. The potent poison does overcrowd my spirits. I cannot live to hear the news from England. I will prophesy of the election nights on Fortinbras. He hath my voice. So tell him of the episodes, more and less, which have occurred. The rest is silence.
How cracks the noble heart. Good night, sweet prince. Flights of angels sing thee to thy rest. Why does the drum come hither?
I have some rights of memory in this kingdom, which now declare my dead to God by. Where is this sight?
What is it ye would see? If aught of woe or wonder cease your search.
This glory cries on havoc. O proud death, what feast is toward thine eternal cell, that thou so many princes hast shot, so bloodily hast struck? The sight is dismal.
You from the Poland wars give order that these bodies high on the stage be placed to the view, and let me speak to the yet unknowing world how these events came about. So shall you hear of carnal, bloody, and unnatural acts, accidental judgments, casual slaughters of deaths put on by cunning and forced cause, and in this upshot, purposes mistook, fallen on the inventor's reeds. All this can I truly deliver.
Then let us haste to hear it, and call the noblest to the audience. For me, with sorrow, I embrace my fortune.
that I shall also have cause to speak. From his mouth whose voice will draw on more. But let the same be presently performed, even while men's minds are wild, lest more mischance on plots and errors happen.
Let 6 captains bear Hamlet like a soldier to the stage. For he was likely, and has been put on, to have proved most royal. And for his passage, the soldiers' music, and the rights of war speak loudly for him. Take up the bodies. Such a sight as this becomes the field, but here shows much of it.